What's going on, everyone? My name is D. Anthony, and in this video we are going to go over the simple strategy that I teach so much here on YouTube as well as in Evolution Traders. Now, I've been making some videos how this strategy has been working at an 80% win rate, 75% win rate. Today it was, with the exception of one trade, it was 100% win rate. I want to show you guys the stats from Top Step. So I took 3 trades on that, didn't make a home run today. It was over $200. And when you're up on the week, you kind of want to really make sure that you're protecting your gains, right? That's ultimately what we're doing in this business. This whole business is just about capital preservation. Did we make mistakes this week? Did we make mistakes certain days? Did we identify them? Did we correct them? How did we finish on the week? And how did we manage that risk and our overall capital? So I want to get into a couple of the trade setups. I want to show you guys exactly what I was looking at. I want to show you what, I was trying to target, where was my stop loss, what was my risk, so forth and so forth. Now, I was kind of explaining to the guys today in live trading that essentially for a good portion of the morning, the first 2 hours, there was essentially one trade, if not 2 trades. That was it. If you didn't partake in those 1 or 2 trades, you were looking to kind of force trades or get outside of your, your program, right? Outside of the script. Because the first trade that set up actually set up here at 6:35 in the morning. Now, one thing that I have been kind of telling people, especially people who are trading prop firms, is let's not get so wrapped up in, I need to trade right off the bell. The market's pushing lower, I need to take this trade. The market's back up, so I got to get in. Guys, I have been trading for years now, and it's been very rare, maybe a handful of times where I've only seen one potential setup. So even if you miss that one potential setup, there's going to be another one. So instead of trying to force things off the open before you can really get any type of market structure and see where the market's going, are we trending up? Are we trending down? Is it just a range bound day? If you start to really chop yourself up, you can really dig yourself into a hole that's hard to get out of, and it's emotionally harmful to your development as a trader. So try to let the market play out. You're going to always have another opportunity to take a trade. So that first trade that set up here, it was at 6:35 in the morning. The range was 42.5 points. Now this trade confirmed, pulled back, went sideways, put in a high, pulled back, put in a high, pulled back, put in a high, pulled back. Even if you would have taken the entry here on the 6:35 play, it was a 42.5 point risk, meaning that you need to adjust your contracts to be able to withstand that pullback if it did stop you out at 42 points. So whether that was trading 1 contract or trading 2 or trading 3, that risk is all going to be determined on your account size and how much you were willing to risk. But it hit for 1-to-1, right? So you would have made 40 points, 42 points on the trade. Close to it. You could have, definitely, had a very good trade off the bell. Would have taken a little bit to get started, but you could have definitely made money. So if we look at the entry price of 16,829, 830, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, it went up over 57 points. So if we were looking for 42, it went up 57, you would have made money. Now, I personally didn't take that trade because I was trading options, and like you guys already know, those of you guys who are in my room and you guys are on the live calls in the morning, you guys know that me and a couple of the other fellows, we're really looking for those option plays right off the bell. That's our bread and butter. That's what we do. I kind of come back to the futures market a little bit, after the market is digested a little bit. So what I was looking for was my second kind of go-to strategy. And that second go-to strategy is a confirmation over the first hour highs. And all I'm looking to do is just kind of take that one ATR, right? So what that means is if we look at the first hour highs, right? First hour highs are here. And if you look at this price, okay, notice this price here of around 16,843. All I'm looking to see have happen is to put in a high over that first hour highs. So I want that pivot to get broken here. It gets broken at 710, and all I'm looking for is a next candle to confirm the candle that broke over the first hour highs. Again, if that's confusing, don't worry about that kind of setup. There's a million setups out there that you can take, but it's just one of my setups that I also take. And I treat them as scalps because typically when you break a high of day, it normally puts up a new price and then comes back down. And all I look for is like a 1 ATR. So if you look at the particular time that I was looking to take this trade, the ATR was sitting at around 20 points. So I had to sit in this trade for a little bit of time. But if you notice from 843, obviously the highs were up here at 887. All I'm looking for is 20 points. I got my 20 points. I got out. Now the second trade that I took here was a 20 play, and it was to the downside. And it sets up here. Okay, so I'm going to draw this little arrow. It sets up here. My 1 bar stop is going to be over that candle, over my reason why candle. All I'm looking to do is target 13.5 points. That's my risk on this trade. So 13.5 points, I get the trade, and then I come back in for the final, kind of shebang here, and I take this next one here, closer to 930. I let it close. This range was an 18.5 point range. Ended up taking that trade for a nice little ride there. So again, 3 little trades there. Again, didn't play too much size, was profitable, but it hit at 100%, guys. So what I'm saying is you can completely miss the open and you can still find opportunities in the market. But what it comes down to is how well do you manage your plan? How well do you execute your system? And how well are you managing risk based on where your potential stop loss is? You work on those 3 things, you're going to be a fantastic trader. You guys are going to make money. You're going to make developments. Congratulations to the new people. There was 2 new people who joined Evolution Traders. I have 1 spot left, but there was 2 new people who joined. Both of those people had a winning day today. I felt like they weren't involved in the conversation on. They didn't ask too many questions, but at least they got to sit back, listen to the rest of us trade, listen to what we were actually thinking when the market was going on. And they were actually able to make some good gains. So again, are you going to win every day? Of course not. But as long as you can kind of understand that the market's not going anywhere, stay patient, wait for your setups to happen, you can catch some trades. Congratulations to everyone else in the room. I know 3-putt, you caught it this last play here when I was already left for the day. You caught this last short setup here. Congratulations, buddy, on that. I heard you made like $400 on that to kind of bring back that account and finish the day probably decent, right? Or at least green or flat or whatever, right? Shifting gears. Also, congratulations, buddy. You had a phenomenal week this week. I think you were up almost $2,000 on the week. So congratulations on that. Burks, you're building back up, making those adjustments, seeing the plays good. Congratulations. Obviously, Biggs, one of my day 1 traders from Evolution Traders. Congratulations. Leo, absolutely killing it. I mean, the guys absolutely killed it this week, right? To the new people as well. Some of you guys who are putting up some gains. Congratulations, guys, because again, it's not easy to sit here and take money out of the market. I would love to sit back and tell you guys that everyone's going to make 6 figures this month. It's just not the reality. This is a very tough business to be involved in, but it's a masterable business, right? I don't even know if that's a word, masterable, but it's a business that can be mastered, I guess, right? And obviously mastering something doesn't mean that you're going to make $1 million, but you can definitely give yourself an opportunity and a skill set to progress and make money and, make some nice strides forward. Hope you guys all enjoy the weekend. I've got a tea time right now in about an hour. I'm going to go play a little golf, and I'll see all of you guys on the next video.